Okay, right now it's November 28th, and I have an announcement to make. It's been a good 3 years. I've had fun, but I think it's time now to end my friendship with C for Cedric, and a bunch of other friends. I guess I'm gonna end my friendship between me and all my other friends except Leo or Miss J. J for Jordana, not real name, just fake name. So I'm gonna tell you a story. 2 years ago, a little bit more than 2 years ago, in fact, I am friends with a girl named Bernice, again, fake name, and I'm friends with Bernice and later C for Cedric. Cedric joined us, and me, Bernice, and Cedric are three very close and very nice, like, friends, nice to each other. And then one day, you know, and the whole time when I was friends with Bernice, I wanted to know what it's like to be friends with Jordana and Linda, which is Jordana and Linda are two girls. One of them is my current friend, and another one is broken apart right now because other things. Early in my school days, in my year 1 and 2, I don't know if I was just being delusional or not, but I have a thing for people. Like, when a person is very egotistic and powerful, but at the same time they're not just bragging, like they're actually talented, like they are special people. And Linda and Jordana, they are one of those special people. That was my theory when I was about 11 or 12. And so since year 2, I started to be friends with Jordana and Linda, and Bernice was jealous. And she thought I'm gonna leave her and abandon her and betray her. I didn't want it to happen, but Bernice basically declared war on me. So I teamed up with one of my old enemies, Natalie, Jordana and Linda, and Cedric, to fight against Bernice and some other people who are on her side. And this war had been going on for half a year, and our side technically won. A boy named Jeffrey. He's a really smart boy. He's a really tricky boy who's sometimes manipulative and evil. He joined our side too. So we have me, Cedric, Natalie, Jordana, Linda, and Jeffrey. 6 people. And I remember exactly on February 14, 2015, something happened. And You know, during the war times, I admit, like, I wasn't in my most mature, and I always felt so proud about having these 5 people as allies and friends. And I still continued to ramble about these crazy conspiracy theories I have. Right now, I don't really believe in those theories, but before, during the war times, I had a lot of conspiracy theories, and you know, and I wasn't I wasn't quiet about that. I talk about my thoughts and my beliefs all the time, and you know, it's yeah, I wasn't mature. I didn't know that being honest is a bad thing. I wasn't mature enough. And on February 14th, 2016, so we have a WhatsApp group. If you don't know what WhatsApp is, it's this texting app. Yeah, you know. So at first, Linda joked about me. I wanted to just sweat her, so I basically kicked her out of the group and added her back. She got so angry and she left. Then Jeffrey thought everything's bullshit, and I was bullshit, and he left. Jordana was annoyed, and she left. Natalie, she left, and Cedric, he left, and it's just me. And I lost all the people around me. I lost all my friends for 72 days until April 25th, 2016. I don't know if it's just me. I understand that I wasn't mature or smart or anything, but Natalie, Jordana, Linda, Jeffrey, Cedric, they are a little bit harsh on me. They technically cyberbullied me. They basically kept shouting at me and insulting me, and you know, telling me how dumb and stupid I am, telling me how much of a sinner I am. They were forcing me to admit that I'm the worst person in the world. They were acting as if I was the biggest fault in the entire school. I cried a lot. It was dark. It was terrible. But I got through it. On April 25th, we got back together, and I was never been so grateful about that. And then soon things happened, and Jeffrey kind of left us, and then things happened again, and Linda kind of left us, so it's just me, Jordana, Natalie, and Cedric. And then because of the new class, on year 3, I became friends with Leo. And so it's me, Natalie, Jordana, Cedric, and Leo. It wasn't supposed to be like that. Leo was supposed to be my backup friend, just in case if another thing like that happened, like just in case I can have Leo as a friend. I still have one friend. I knew it. I knew it all along that someday things are gonna happen and they're gonna hate me again. And then things continue to happen. Another time, all 5 of us were appointed. We have an appointment. We were supposed to meet each other in a specific location for a homework. We had to visit a museum for Chinese history, and I was late that day, so I was kind of out of the picture, excluded, but you know, it's kind of my fault. I really shouldn't have been late, but I was late, and I admit that it's my mistake. And then another time, all 4 of them went to some place and had some inside secret, an inside joke that I didn't know. I felt kind of excluded. I felt kind of left out and isolated and abandoned. And soon, our relationship got a little better, but still, Leo and Jordana was okay to me, especially Leo. But all the other people, they just felt like it just feels like they don't even want to be my friend, but again, they do. And since September 2017, which is semester number 7, Natalie and I have argued for over 4 times already. She always say that I'm dumb, I'm retarded. She always points things at me and try to hurt me, no matter physically or mentally. I cried a couple of times because of her. And then Cedric argued with me, not really argue, but he kind of hated me for like 3 times. There was one time I tried to not talk to him, but he was like, "Please, man, talk to me." And then now he hates me again. And then Jeffrey, he's back, and he's back to hate me. And then if you're not caught up, this girl, Pink, she's the amnesia girl, depression victim, I guess, and her boyfriend, Tyrus, I think he hates me too. And Natalie, she told me that everyone hates me again today. She told me how annoying of a person I was, how bad of a person I was. She told me how much of a jerk I am. She told me to leave them alone. She told me that I'm she told me that I can't be friends with her or Cedric anymore. And I've had enough. So I am sorry about my yesterday's very sentimental and emotional and dramatic actions. I literally teared up and recorded it down. Like I teared up on the go, on the fly, because of how miserable and sad my situation is. So basically right now I'm gonna basically summarize what I've said when I was, tearing up and getting emotional. So basically what I said was I understand that there might be things that I've done that's really dumb and silly and stupid, and I get that sometimes I get really annoying because I'm really honest about my opinions, my thoughts, and my beliefs, and because when I was young, like, I wasn't too much of a social person, so it's technically I'm still a learner, I guess. So yeah, I get really easily fascinated by these special people, and I get crazy over them, and I guess people are annoyed by that. And I do understand that in the very start of my high school or middle school experience life, I was pretty damn immature. So I do understand why are some people punishing me and torturing me mentally this hard. But again, the punishment is a little too harsh. I feel like I don't really deserve such a painful treatment. Like, instead of directly and kindly telling me that they're annoyed, they literally rapid fired hatred towards me without building anything up to it. So yeah, it may sound kind of ridiculous because I yesterday I announced that my friendship with Cedric is probably over, and Tyrus, the depressed girl's boyfriend, Jeffrey, the really smart, manipulative, and yeah, boy, I guess, really active and smart boy, Jeffrey, the really psychotic, sometimes hypocritical, and sometimes very irritating girl, Natalie, and the man, the myth, the legend himself, Cedric. I think they hate my guts, and they hate me like really unreasonably and harshly, and it's not the worst thing right now because I've experienced worser things 2 years ago with basically the same bunch of people. But yeah, rest in peace, the relationship between me and my good friend Cedric from January 2015 till now. Cedric, he's a good person. He's a great person with good intentions. He had been through a lot of things. He had to make a lot of insanely difficult decisions. And right now, he's very stressed. And I sympathize him. And, I really appreciate all the good things he had done. But, I feel like it's time to actually call it off, to nicely call our relationship an end. And yeah, that is very depressing and devastating, but I am cutting our friendship off in the most legal and mature way, I guess. Right now I'm just 15 years old and I know there are things about me yet to be improved, and I can be even more mature, and there's still a lot of things that I haven't learned yet. But right now I think I am mature enough to make the decision that, you know, because it's bad for both of us, I think it is the rightful and rational decision to just cut off our friendship. And it's very sad. But yeah.